Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Anab Mahmoud Ali. I am the chairwoman of North America Somali Women's Association. Today I had a meeting with a group of blind Somalilanders or Somali people, and I would like to take a little bit of talk and have an interview with one of the group. And I would like to ask his name. I would like to speak he speaks Somali, so I like to translate. Mustafa magaca.
Mustafa Mohamed Xiiso ayaa la yiraahdaa magacayga saddexan.
His name is Mustafa Mohamed Xiiso. Mustafa
waxaan ku dhashay magaalada Boorame.
Mustafa is from Boorame city that we just left.
1989.
He was born 1989. English, you speak English. Good job. Yes. Mustafa, sidee wax kugu dhaceen indho la'aanta miyaad ku dhalatay? I'm asking him if he was born blind.
Maya kuma dhalan markii aan adigu dhalinyaro anigoo ah standard 4 ama classka afraad schoolka dugsiga hoose markii aan ku jiray ayaa shil bay igu dhacay qarax miino.
Mustafa said he was not born blind. When he was 4th grade, a young boy, an explosion happened, mina explosion, mine, yeah. And dhulkay ku jirtay qaraxu.
Waxa adigu waxyaabihii hadhaagii adigu shil ka hadhay dagaaladii sokeeye ahliga ka dhacay wadankan. Marka
okay, Mustafa said this mine was remaining from the previous wars, and when it rains those mines come out, and when people step over it explodes. So that's how he got blinded. And Mustafa gacmahana ma markaasay ka go'een.
Dhibaato kale adigu saasama waxa shilka ugu weyn ama dhibaatada ugu weyn waa gacmaha iyo indhaha.
And I asked Mustafa if he got both of his hands are amputated and he's blind. So I asked him, did that happen at the same time? And he said a lot of things happened to him, but this was the major. Both of his arms were amputated and he got blinded.
Marka adigu shilka kadib deewa alxamdulillah marka adigu inta adigu hadana sidan ayaan wax ku bartay. Marka in aan lugahayga wax ku qoro dibnaha iyo ama carabkana aan ku akhrin karo braille kay ama fartan qoraalka indho dadka araga ka naafada ay akhriyaan.
Adimada maxaad ku baratay?
Adimada ayaan ku qoray type braille type.
Okay.
Marka
carabka
iyo carabkana waan ku akhrinayaa. Waxaan ku dhamaystay waxbarashadeedii dugsiga dhexe.
Mustafa said that even though he's disabled, he's blind, and both arms are amputated, he did not stop from studying. He went to school. He uses his feet to write, and he uses his lips and tongue, and he uses the braille so he can educate himself. And he got up to the middle school. I wanted to add Mustafa, yeah. So Mustafa, I want to add that I witnessed Mustafa at lunch today, and he was feeding himself with his arms amputated, but he was able to feed himself. Mustafa said, dadka u salaanta. Salam bal salam. That's how Mustafa shakes hand. That's okay. That's how he shakes hand. He eats with his hands and with his arms, and he said weysaysataa. Ma waxba imika ii sheeg bas.
Farahayga baa ka maqan. Marka gacmahaygana ku weysaysanaya waxna ku cunaya waxna ku cabaya.
He said he's only missing his hands. He makes wudu. Look how he's showing you. He's going to use the mobile phone. He's going to make a phone call. He's showing you how to use the mobile phone with his tongue and his lips. He's calling, actually. He showed me how with his hands he's calling. So you see, he was able to get his phone from his pocket and use it and make the phone call with his hands and his arms. He said everything he does it with his arms. Dharkas yaad u gashataa.
sidaan mobilkaymaga u adeegsanayo kale
The same Mustafa, I asked him how he dresses himself. He said the same way that he got the phone from his pocket is the same way that he dresses himself. Okay, Mustafa, if you speak English, explain a little bit in English. Go ahead,
simply
speak English. Go ahead. Sheikh بحربتي. Mustafa said I don't speak a whole lot English. He knows a little bit. Yeah, but he can understand everything I said. He understand. I really thank you so much, Mustafa. I really appreciate. And what would you like? What message would you like to send to the Somaliland government or to us? محاد message كتعيش هنا درتم محيتها.
كل هرتا waxaan maanta imaga ka qayb galay dalxiiskan dadka araga ka naafada message kasto aan diranaano waxaan u diraa anigu oo aan u dirayaa bulshada iyo ummad kasta oo cid kasta oo maqlaysa ama qof kasta oo maqlayaba waxaan mar walba dhiirigeliyaa waxbarashada dadka araga ka naafada iyo guud ahaanba dadka naafada sida dhagoolayaasha iyo cagoolayaasha iyo indhoolayaashaba mental disability xataa ay qayb ka yihiin dadka baahiyaha gaarka ah leh aad bay u tiro badan yihiin marka annaga taa guud ahaan wada dhiirigelina haddana especially ama gaar ahaan dadka araga ka naafada
Mustafa, I asked him what message he'd like to send it to the Somaliland government or to the people in general. He said that number one, he likes to let us know that the disability is quite large. There are blind, there are deaf, there are people with mental health, there are people cannot walk, use their limbs. He said that the most important thing that he encouraged people is education. And he would like to send the to message to the government and everybody else that help with education. Because when people educate themselves, and I agree 100%, when people learn how to read or how to walk or how to, do any mental health, when they get the necessary treatment, so they're not tied up, they will be functioning community members, just like he is right now. So he wants to encourage everybody to educate themselves first and foremost. aad baad mahadsantahay Mustafa.
Message-ka sida gaarka aan maanta u dirana waxa weeye in ay canab iyo fahima ay noqdaan horta maanta tusaale qaaliya runtii oo ku dayasho mudan ma aha bulshada oo dhan iyo jaaliyadaha oo kaliya laakiin qaranka laftiisa aan leeyahay maanta ku dayasho mudan wax la ku dayan kartaan bay idin tusiyeen waa inaad ku dayataan socdaalada noocan oo kale iyo kulminta dadka sidan oo kale loogu kulmiyana aad runtii inaad sameysaan waa muhiim.
Mustafa said he wants to thank myself and Fahima because we were the sponsors, and he wants to make sure that people learn from this and replicate this example and repeat it, because they need to get out of the homes. They need to be shown that love and compassion. They need to be shown that they are functioning community members, and they can become functioning community members. And especially, he said, the people with the blind people, he's sending strong message to us to take care of the blind, especially because he's one of them. And I thank you so much, and God bless. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.